So in lesson 2.3 we also are introduced to demand equations, and we're going to run into those periodically. Demand equations basically relate a price to a quantity demanded. So X is the variable that we use to indicate how many units. In this case it's measured in units of 1,000. So if there are if X equals 4, that means 4,000 units. And then P is the unit price in dollars. So P is measured in dollars. And we're going to look at problem 58, which is similar to one that we're going to have in our assignment. And notice that the price here is set at $11. So the first thing we're asked to do is sketch a graph. Again, you can use what you know about parabolas. This is an upside down parabola with a y-intercept of 36, or you can just use the Desmos graphing calculator to get this sketch. I went ahead and plugged the function into the Desmos graphing calculator, and as I mentioned, it's going to cross up here at a y-intercept of 36. That's the vertex. I know that because when you plug 0 in for x, you get 36. And then notice that there's also a 0 here at 6, and there's a 0 here at -6. So there are other points on this parabola besides that. In particular, when you plug 1 into the function, you're at 35, so that's a point that's on this graph. But you just want to get a sketch of this graph. It's an upside down parabola. Since we're talking about price, which is measured in positive units, we're basically talking about a demand equation and that focuses on the first quadrant. But the entire graph is this whole parabola. So after you sketch that graph, you're asked to find the quantity demanded when the price is set at $11. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take that 11 and we're going to plug it in for P in the equation. And basically we're going to solve this equation. 11 equals -x squared plus 36. We're trying to find the level of production. Rearranging these terms a little bit, I'm going to subtract 11 from both sides, and I'll add the x squared over to the other side. These cross out, and you end up with x squared equals 25. Take out your magic radical sign. We'll do a square root. X is either plus or minus 5. We're going to throw out -5 because we can't have a level of production at -5,000 units. So essentially what we're talking about here for a value of x equals 5 is a production level of 5,000 units. And just pay attention to how the variable x is measured when you do solve it and get a value like 5. That may mean 100 units or 1,000 units. It might be measured in those units, so just pay attention to that. In this case, our answer here is that the level of production is 5,000 units. Good luck.